happened, Corcoran?
If you should happen to come across a distinctive gold locket
When the rebellion broke out, he volunteered to fight.
engraved with the letters E and C on its face,
Then he found out his wife had disappeared, his daughter had been murdered.
I want to buy 5 points. From Chatham to Canal to Elm.
Mr. Haverford was a victim of the panel game. The case is closed.
The girl has a sister named of Annie. Where is she?
You must tread carefully.
Before we begin our first course, I'd like to say how happy I am that Detective Corcoran agreed to join us for dinner. I've wanted to thank him for helping my husband, even if saving our dear Annie cost Winfred his own life. My husband and Detective Corcoran, like all good Christian men, could see the true soul of a child. The rough diamond which we will polish and which will shine.
Here, here.
And that is why I plan to run Jake McGinnis for alderman.
Irish Jake, the boxer.
An Irish alderman for Irishmen.
Yes.
I'm going up to Albany tomorrow. Bring him back, put him in the ring, get a crowd rooting for him.
Politics might be the right place for Jake, because no matter how hard you hit the man, you don't notice.
You're good. Brad.
Excuse me.
May I?
Certainly.
I wanted to show you this. Winnie refused to hang it. He said the portrait bore an uncanny resemblance. What do you think?
Well, so far so good. But, I'm no critic.
No gentleman either. When you arrived earlier and took my hand, you didn't kiss it.
I didn't know what was proper.
But did you want to?
Yes.
You say that now with your voice. I can't shake that name.
As long as the name comes with the money. Cork, you join us.
Why not? Let it be quarantined for 17 days. Make them drink lots of water and eat apples. If any of their fevers get worse or their skin breaks, let me know. Now, don't be scratching your ashes. You'll make yourself sicker. Just do as the Reverend tells you, and you'll all be outside playing soon.
We know you're in there, nigger. 5 seconds to get your ass out here. Get out here, monkey boy. Come on, get out here.
There he is, Jerry. The Holy Reverend who called me a coward.
I did not call you a coward, sir. I simply questioned your reasons for not renting me a horse.
He says I won't rent him a colored man because then no one would do business with me. He's right about that, for sure. Didn't rent him a horse, you idiot. His sneakers ain't trustworthy. We burned down your last orphanage, Garland. You burned this one down, too.
No man, black or white, will harm these children.
I tell you to go to hell. But you won't have to wait for hell to burn.
What did Elizabeth Haverford want?
Nothing. To thank me?
People in her class always want something. They think they deserve everything.
She, wanted me to kiss her hand.
Did you?
I know how a hanging man feels right before he drops.
Did you kiss her hand?
No.
Good. Hands are dirty. You would not believe the tricks the Creoles in New Orleans showed me.
You sure he's a white man?
I know the difference between a white and a colored.
Sweet Mother Malone.
Told you it was white.
The deceased is a one Dermot O'Connor, the owner of the stable.
Did he hanging with his mouth closed like that when you found him? Captain, every time I've seen a man drop, he tries to grab one more breath of air.
Maybe.
He was dead before he was lynched. Jerry, I mean, Mr. Crotty was friends with Dermot O'Connor.
Do you know anything useful about this murder?
Yeah. Only the identity of the culprit. Up at the Coon tried to rent a horse yesterday afternoon. Dermot didn't let that happen.
Seen this Negro fellow before?
Mm-hmm. Dresses like a white man, wearing a bowler hat, a suit, and waving a Bible.
Just give us the name.
Garland. Reverend Garland. Remember, Francis, that's first off the boat. We saw an egg. We chased it close to half a mile just to touch his black skin. Now, I can't stand the sight of him. We need to get some bodies swinging from the trees today.
Take your friend Crotty to the tombs.
What? Why? I didn't kill Dermot.
Take him and hide him. Last thing I need to be back on the street trying to stop a riot.
In the name of Christ, why put me in here? At least have the decency to kill me with the other men. I won't forget this, McGuire. You're committing an insult against our people. If I want to be locked up for being Irish, I go to Belfast.
Angels open up the window just to hear what Daniel had to say. Daniel,
You know why we're here. Dermot O'Connor's been murdered.
May the good Lord rest his soul.
You giving me lip? I will knock that sanctimonious pout off your face.
He was no friend of mine, but he was a child of God.
What's that mean, huh? Reverend, you seem awfully calm for a guilty man. Come on.
Sarah, I was thinking maybe the time has come for us to have a child. Maybe if you had someone to care for, you'd find some happiness.
I have you. Your detective friend is here.
We need more cinnabar.
Hello, Sarah.
What do you want?
What does he always want? Here's a dead body.
Never too happy to see me, is she? I'm thinking O'Connor was killed before he was lynched. I want to know how he actually died, and if you can, how long between the time he died and the time he was hung.
Back tomorrow.
Matthew, you need to do this right now. Your friend, Reverend Garland, is under arrest.
The church was barren. But considering how the bride looked, it was a blessing. A hog draped in silk is still but a hog. Poor Albert. Wed to such an unfortunate creature. Please excuse me a moment. You're from Reverend Garland's orphanage, yes? My dear, what's wrong?
You were right. O'Connor didn't die from hanging. He was pierced right here with a thin, sharp needle which was sent up and into his brain. Then hung. All within the same hour based on the bruising. Did the Reverend admit to killing O'Connor?
No. No, he's stoic. Certain.
Presumed innocent according to the law.
Give me a hand, will you? You told me that O'Connor was part of the mob that burned the first colored orphanage. And that last night he tried to burn the new one, too.
So for the Reverend, this is revenge?
Baby girl went to the stable to confront O'Connor. To stop him. Maybe his passions got hold of him. You deny it's possible?
It's possible, but unlikely. White man's fantasy.
What are you accusing me of, Matthew? Since Chancellorville, have I ever treated you with anything but respect?
All I know for certain is this. A good way to start another riot is to blame a Negro man for the crime.
You think I want to see a Negro man swing for something he didn't do? I killed white men protecting you.
You killed rebel soldiers, and that was to protect yourself.
No, I killed my own people during the riots protecting yours.
You're Irish. To the pit of your heart, and you Irish know how to hate.
Oh, I hate, all right. But not in general. My hate is as specific as my affections. And you, Matthew, need only look at the woman in your bed to know the Irish hold no patent on a brooding heart.
Yeah.
Herr Schwartz. Herr Schwartz, may I see that locket?
Yeah? Just
This one. Justice! I demand justice for my dear dead father. What are the coppers doing to find Papa's killer? Nothing. Why have they imprisoned his best friend, Jerry Crotty? I'll tell you why. To cover over the truth. Papa was brutally murdered by that nigger Garland. I say we find Garland and lynch him. Garland is guilty. Who's with me? Who's with me?
How the Christ did Kaylee O'Connor find out about Garland?
I'm sure I don't know, Captain.
The crowd out there is ripe for a lynching.
And I'll have to let Crotty out of the tombs eventually.
He'll stoke the fire.
I'll talk to Tammany, give him a job or some money, and shut him up.
I barely know karate, but trust me, the man can't shut up.
And the only way around this is to hang Garland now, without a trial.
Captain, I'm not sure yet if Garland's guilty. I am sure that O'Connor was killed with a long, thin needle.
More of your scientific nonsense.
Let me prove Garland's guilt before we hang him. Let me go to his house and find the evidence.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I love you.
Is that the mayor's son? Yes. Come swim in it. Left us a souvenir. Pretty kind of him. What's this? Elvis. This is a surprise for Corky. Give it to me. No! Give it to me at once. I paid Herr Schwartz $7 for this. And I don't want you telling Kevin that you've seen the locket. I won't. If you say Herr Schwartz will upon this. I didn't think to ask. Go back to work. Go back to work!
Molly?
Hi, handsome. Yeah, I'm Molly.
The sooner we lose Garland, the sooner everyone will calm down. Andrew, did you mention Garland's name to Kelly O'Connor or anyone?
No, not even my wife.
Francis?
No, Kevin, I wouldn't.
Keep looking, we need proof.
It's a waste of time. What if he didn't do the deed? He did, it's clear as day.
It's not that clear, but yeah. He did. Matthew, what are you doing here?
Trying to convince Reverend Garland to confess to his innocence.
God brought me to this place in this time for a reason.
Well, guess what, Reverend? I went to your private quarters for a reason, and God let me find this. This is blood.
Ox blood. We wrap the meat to keep the flies away. Like to give the children meat at least once a month.
He's innocent, Kevin. Even if he doesn't seem to want to be. Shh. Let's not wake Sarah.
Tell you what, she actually does sleep.
One eye at a time.
See, that's evidence.
There are plenty left over. Compare. Smell. Different?
Same.
And this? And this?
They're both the same, Freeman.
And this? And this?
Oh, it smells off.
Human blood has a different stench than animal blood when treated with acidum sulfuricum. The first 3 pig, next 1 goat, that's Garland's rag, and that's human.
Well, how do I know it's human blood?
You don't believe me? Give me a wrist.
Stop. Your little demonstration doesn't prove Garland's innocent.
Well, proves that this rag isn't evidence. Still have no case, detective.
Oh, Pat?
Sorry, I'm sorry. What's wrong?
He was a bitch.
Sarah knows what you do now.
Went down to Schwartz's pawn shop. And I found it. Never mind. Just hold it.
All right. Everybody give me your attention. If you should happen to come across a distinctive gold locket engraved with the letters E and C on its face, it might have pictures of a man and a little girl on the inside.
Corky. The coachman delivered this for you. From the smell of it, it's nothing criminal. He's not yet. Are you looking at your scum?
Sorry I couldn't be here any earlier. I'm working out the case.
I understand. Please take a seat.
I have a favor to ask.
Well, that's fortunate. I brought you here to ask a favor of my own.
Next time, could you ease up on the rose water? I will not hear the end of it at the precinct house.
Embarrassing you was not my intention. It's just the way I smell. Says one on the wall, does she not?
Yes, she does. You have a favor to ask?
Yes. You have arrested Reverend Garland, a kind and holy man. His orphanage means quite a lot to me. I trust he will receive fair and proper treatment.
I'll make sure he does.
Detective Corcoran, you are never what I expect. Never.
I'm sorry. I forgot to take your hand at the door again.
I can't sleep. I keep hearing voices. Men's voices.
Thank you, James.
Are you here yet?
I saw you right moments ago. Thanks.
Detective McGuire, thank you for coming. I keep you waiting. Train from Albany is unreliable.
No, I was able to.
See, James is taking care of you.
Oh, cool for September, is it?
Aye. Anything?
Nothing, Miss Morales.
To business, then. I'm told the owner of the stables on Baxter Street has died.
Dermot O'Connor. Murdered. A tragedy, I'm sure. I'm told you and he were friends. Acquaintances, really. He has an heir. Daughter. Assuming she could use the money, I'd like to buy the stable. Sir, they're a lousy investment. Stable's half burned. I'm well aware. I would like you, detective, to handle the matter. I don't want to run a stable. No, you wouldn't have to. You'd simply hold the deed until such time as I ask you to sign the property over to me. Meanwhile, this transaction remains between us. You will tell no one. No one, not even Detective Corcoran. There will be a proper commission, of course. All right? Tara Lewis. Now, if you excuse me, I'm tired after my long trip. Good night. What the hell just happened? Welcome to the world of high finance.
You've got no right to keep me, to treat me like a slave. I need to eat, wash under my arms.
I know what O'Connor did to you.
You do? How did you find out?
I'm a detective. That's what I do. So I understand why you would want O'Connor dead.
I swear, I didn't kill him.
I didn't say you killed him. Only that he deserved to die. Maybe the others involved might have felt the same way.
The others? There was only her.
She's capable of murder.
No, never.
Why can you be so sure?
I love her. That's all.
Love blinds a man. O'Connor pushed her to the point where she had to kill him.
I tell ya, no. As much an arse as Dermot could be, Kaylee wouldn't harm him.
His daughter. His daughter.
Wait, you didn't really know what Dermot did you?
No. Now I got a pretty good idea. Lock him up.
Shite. Cover.
Your father was a difficult man. He cared little about the desires of anyone else except his own. A young girl falls in love.
I didn't kill him.
And Jerry Crotty did.
No. They were best friends.
Best friends. One who didn't want the other to marry his daughter. That must have made Jerry Crotty feel like a shingle of
He
shit.
didn't kill my father. Jerry and I were in bed together that night.
You're lying.
I'm not. And that's what I'll say in court. My hand on the Bible.
All right. Sorry for your sadness.
6 months. This locket sits here, and now the whole world's asking about it.
Who has been asking?
There's a girl who bought it.
Who pawned this locket?
Madame Grindel. Do you know her?
There isn't a woman in New York who's unaware of the services Madame Grindel provides. Excuse me, dear. Is that dress not a bit ostentatious for your mourning period? Minnie always loved me in this color. Of course, dear. Elizabeth, we wanted to speak with you, counsel, nothing more, regarding your dedicated charity work for the colored children. And bless your heart for your efforts. But surely you have heard the news of, Reverend Garland? You must be more careful. That Negro is a murderer. The lot of them, their proven proclivity for violence is appalling. And you stood right next to Garland. Who knows what he... Yes, it's a wonder he didn't throw me to the ground and rape me in front of God and his congregation. All this chatter has made me quite ill. Be sure yourselves out once the performance is over, and then please, never call again.
In all my years, I've never seen anything like this. I came back to say an Our Father, and this Negro boy was taking the clothes right off Connor's body. He ripped the sleeve right off the jacket.
Describe this male Negro.
Well, he was big, strong. He seemed a bit slow.
Would you recognize his face?
Well, he was moving quickly when he left. He knocked me down, but yes, I think I would.
Come on.
Father?
Now, who would steal a dead man's clothes?
Cheap matches.
See, huh?
Is Jasper gonna be all right?
Oh, yes, physically. But he appears to be suffering from melancholia. Anything happened recently that caused him to grieve?
My brother was born grieving. Dr. Freeman? You think Reverend Garland will hang?
Probably.
Well, I suppose one black neck is as good as the other.
Bessie, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Evening.
You got any medicine? My leg's acting up something awful.
You any closer to catching O'Connor's killer?
Right now, I'd just like to find his clothes.
Porky? I'm not by nature a suspicious man.
Here.
That is your world, but there's a woman, Bessie Longfield, who has caused me to think that she knows something about the murder.
Is she a witness?
Maybe more.
How well does this Bessie know the Reverend?
He's a parishioner at the church.
You know what I mean.
He's not that kind of man.
Well, what kind is he?
The kind who might be covering for a lost soul. Like Bessie Longfield, a seamstress.
What, you're saying a Negro did kill O'Connor?
Yes, but as usual, you people just grabbed any Negro.
Is that you, Bessie?
No, Jasper, Dr. Freeman.
Bessie's not here.
I want to talk to you. Jasper, best be bad if you don't let the doctor in.
Who's that?
It's my assistant. His name is Kevin.
Hello, Kevin.
Hello, Jasper.
Why is he doing that? Bessie don't like folks messing with her work.
Bessie gave us permission. What's the matter, Jasper?
You can't take that. It's Bessie's. She'll get mad at me again.
What'd you do to make her mad?
I ripped the sleeve on the suit.
Show us the suit.
Jasper, please, show us the suit.
Jasper, give me the suit. Now.
He wouldn't give us the money he owed. Be careful.
D. O'Connor.
Jasper, where's Bessie?
She went away. Because she's mad at me. She said she's not coming back.
I don't want Jasper accused, so I'll tell you what I know. Bessie made the suit, but O'Connor wouldn't pay. He said the work was shoddy. Well, you've seen the suit. Bessie's a fine seamstress. She and Jasper went to the stable to collect the money. O'Connor hit Jasper. Jasper hit him. O'Connor fell. Then Bessie stuck him in the neck with the needle. Then they strung him up.
Why? Why hang him?
Their father was lynched during the riots.
By O'Connor?
He was an Irishman. That's all that was important.
And you knew what happened how?
Bessie came to see me. She was in the auditorium when you arrested me.
Well, why didn't you tell me the truth?
I did. I told her I was innocent. I was willing to take the risk that an innocent man wouldn't hang.
That's quite a risk.
Not really. I could tell by the look in your eyes that you wouldn't let that happen, Detective Corcoran.
It could still happen, Reverend. Unless we deliver a comfort to the mob. Guard!
Bessie's gone. You can't punish Jasper for her crime.
First things first. We need to get you an alibi.
I was with the Reverend earlier that night. Maybe I could...
No offense, Matthew, but given the color of your skin, your testimony wouldn't be worth a Confederate dollar. No, you need the word of a white man. A white man living to life with Negro.
So, if you found that locket of Ellen's, what would you do with it?
Why'd you ask?
Just curious.
Ellen wouldn't part with it for the world. I find the locket, I'll find Ellen.
It's all well and good for you. What about her? Maybe she doesn't want to be found.
Well, then I want to know why. Are you all right in there, McGinnis?
When you open your eyes, real quick, like that, see little white stars.
You got a real winner here, Major. You met any other aldermen? A fit like a thumb in a glove. Other whiskey? It's good for the leg. I want to talk to you about Garland. Elizabeth Haverford's told me some. Might be time innocent men stop facing the gallows in this city. Easier said than done. What the Reverend lacks is an alibi. Don't you recall, Corky? I was with Garland at the time of the murder, offering money to the orphans asylum. And having been in Albany, I've only just heard the accusations. That's right. I'd forgotten. Unfortunately, that still leaves you one murderer short. I figured a way around that, too. According to the findings at St. Vincent's, your father hung himself.
Suicide? That's simply not true.
This isn't about the truth. It's about resolution.
Kaylee, your father was dying of cancer. He didn't want you to have to look after him, so he took his own life.
But suicides can't remain buried in sacred ground.
Father Burke said that since the body's already in the grave, there's no reason to disturb the bones.
It's time to let the past go, Haley. Get on with the rest of your life. Marriage.
You'll let Jerry out of the tombs? How will we live?
Before he died, Dermot and I made a deal for me to buy the stables.
You? Buy the stables?
An investment. We can use the space for boxing matches. You and Jerry can move up to Greenwich Village.
All right. God bless my dear father.
You're getting married? You're getting a new house? And you're keeping your mouth shut. Can you do that for me, Jerry?
Yeah.
If there's troubles, I'll first come banging on your door.
Daniel, he was a good man. He prayed 3 times a day. The angels opened up the windows just to hear what Daniel had to say. Daniel, he was a good man. He prayed 3 times
Watch your step, Mom.
I'm reading Mr. Dickens' latest novel, Our Mutual Friend. The hero is not unlike you, Kevin Corcoran. For all you have done, I am most grateful.
Sarah? Jasper's gonna stay with us for a while, if that's okay. He can be here when I'm off doing my rounds.
You hungry?
All the time.
Come over here, then. Here now, I'll trade you. Madame Grindle? Madame Grindle? Julia, it's Aoife.
She'll rot in hell, this one.
She performed a service.
An illegal service. Godless.
But who killed her? That's the question.
You all right?
It's not the first dead body I've seen.
I've got to ask him. Why are you here?
One of my girls. She's with child.
Well, I guess you're lucky there are more Madame Grindles in the world.
Elizabeth? Elizabeth?
Kevin. I had to see you. I can't stop thinking about the night. The night we were together.
We were never together.
The night we killed Winfred Haverford. And I felt such powerful sensations. And I know you feel them too. Towards me.
Hey! I don't want you like that. I never did. You don't need to offer yourself to men anymore, sweetheart. Understand? Go upstairs and put your clothes on, child.
Get everything you wanted, Annie?
Don't you ever bring her here again.
Or what, detective?
Or else I'll stick this pistol up your arse.
Kevin, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
God bless you, child.